This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. There is always a risk when investing in the stock market. These videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock. It is always advised to do your own research and to keep learning more and more about any strategies used in these videos. Welcome to the channel. I hope all had a good Memorial Day weekend. And with a short week in the market this week, I hope all have a prosperous week. So we're going to jump into week 23 of our Roth. And looking at the balance here, is currently sitting at $15,257.64. Today is June 1st, and I've updated this account to $15,257.64. So on our road to 50K, we need $34,742.36. So we're about 69% away from reaching our goal. So looking at this week, Ford did get executed, hit our strike price. We still have Dropbox. The Orbital Energy is starting to come up, so we can check and see if there's any options available. And Schrodinger will expire on the 18th of June. So we'll start with Dropbox. If we look at our cost basis, it's sitting at $27.21 a share. We're going to come over to the drop down arrow and we're going to click on the options chain. Remember to always get your cost basis before you come to options chain. We're going to check our date, and again, this is Memorial Day was yesterday, so this is going to be a short day in the market. We'll have 3 days. So looking at our cost basis of $27.21, we'll come down the chain till we find the one right above, which is right here. $27.50 will be the one above our cost basis. It's currently sitting at $27.40. So we're going to look at $27.50. When you find the one that you want, you'll come over and click right here on trade. So we'll read this. It's going to be Dropbox expiring on the 4th of June, $27.50 strike. This will be a call option. We're expecting it to go up. We're going to sell to open. We're going to do a quantity of 1. It'll no longer let us do market. So I'm looking over at the bid. It's currently at 0.42. So I'm just going to set a limit at 0.35. If this bid stays at 0.42 or goes higher, we will get the higher amount. If it drops below 0.35, then we will have to make sure we monitor this and change it accordingly. So I'm going to review and submit this one. So next we're going to look at Orbital Energy. We have 200 shares, cost basis $6.59 a share. We're going to come over to the drop down arrow and go to options chain. And looking at our cost basis is above $5. This 0 right here, there's currently no options available. But if we go down to 45 days out, we can see the $7.50, which is above our cost basis. There is some options here. So I'm going to click on trade. And this will be Orbital Energy expiring the 16th of July. $7.50 call option. We're going to sell to open. We're going to do a quantity of 2. We have 200 shares, so we can do 2 quantity. The bid is currently sitting at 0.05. This bid will be a limit order, and I'm just going to leave it at 0.05. I am going to change the timing because this is quite a ways out. We want to change this until good until cancel. So I'll change that to good until cancel. I'll review and submit this one. And that we did place that order. The Schrodinger, we still are waiting on until the 18th. It did start recovering, so that's good. Looking at our cash balance, we currently have $5,109.64 on hand. So the first one I'm going to look at this week is NEO. We've done it in the past. I'm going to go up to trade and options chain. And looking at 3 days out, which is this Friday, NEO closed at 38.62 and currently it's sitting at $40.10. So looking at the chain, I'm going to go with the 3750 put option. So looking at NEO, we'll do the 3750 put option. So we'll click right here on trade. So reading this, we're selling NEO, expiration the 4th of June at 3750 strike price. This will be a put option. We're going to sell the open. We'll do a quantity of 1. The bid is currently sitting at 0.66. So I'm going to set a limit price. And actually, since NEO went up to 40, I might actually lower this limit price to 0.45. Because the bid is currently sitting at 40.9, it's not, this bid is already going to be dropped lower than this. So we'll do a 0.45 and we'll check this to make sure it got executed. So I'm going to review and submit this order. So when I try to set this, it says this order cannot be placed because the sell limit price is significantly below the bid quote. So this is something we're going to run into since it won't let us do it at market anymore. The bid, yeah, it is significantly lower, but because the bid is already up to 40, it's not going to let me do it. So I'm going to click change here. And I changed it to 0.55. Okay, we had about 5,100 in cash. We did a 3750 put. So we don't need to subtract 3750. We have $1,350 left. So with roughly about 1,300 left, I'm going to go up to trade in the options chain. I'm going to do a small one. So this is if you have a small account, say like $500 and you're looking for options. I'm going to do 2 options on Nokia. So I typed in the symbol Nokia. This is 3 days out. So if you have, you know, I tell people you could start off with as little as 500. There's not that many options you can do. But here's one that presented itself, Nokia. There's a $5 put option. It's currently at 516. So we're going to sell 2 of the $5 puts. So you find the one that you want. And then you're going to come over $5. We'll come right over here and click on trade. So looking at this, we have Nokia expiration the 4th of June, $5. We're doing the put option. We're going to sell to open. I'm doing a quantity of 2. This is a $5 put option, so it's going to cost $500 for 1. So if that's all you had, you could technically do a $5 put here and be fine. I'm going to have 2. We have about 1,300, so I'm going to do 2 of these. The bid is currently at 0.07. I'm going to set a limit price of 0.05. I'll review and submit this. And we're saying it's significantly below the quoted price of 0.07. So let's go back to change. And I'm going to do a limit price of 0.06. So it's just a penny below the bid price. We'll review and submit this one. Okay, I was able to submit that one. So we'll come back after the market opens and make sure that these got executed. Okay guys, the market is now open. And I'm just going to go up to trade and go to order status. And the Nokia, we put in the $5 put. We did a limit of 0.06 because it wouldn't let us do the other one. So I'm going to click right here on change. And we go to change here. I can see that the bid dropped to 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch to market order. Now that the market is open, we can do a market order. So I'll review and submit this one. And coming back to open positions, NEO, we'll click again on change. And NEO has jumped almost to $41 now. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to switch this to market and I'll review and submit. And we can now see the NEO and Nokia. So I'm going to go up here to history. And looking at today's, we did the 3755, 750, and 2750 calls and puts on NEO, Nokia, Orbital Energy, and Dropbox. Looking at what we received today, we have a total of 2035, 867, 148.67. And for Dropbox, we got a total of 34.35. Remember, for 2 weeks for Dropbox, all we got was $1. So it's all about patience and timing, guys. So updating the sheet with Orbital Energy, Dropbox, Neo, and Nokia. We got a total of 35, or after fees, that is 34, 35, 148.67, 20.35, and 8.67. So that's about $212. $212 this week. So, you know, all this is just having patience. Make sure you have a plan, make sure you have goals, make sure you're working towards something. And you, as long as you're in the right direction, it's gonna go straight sometimes, it's gonna go down a little sometimes. But as long as the overall direction is heading in an upward pattern, you're working and reaching your goals. So guys, if you found value in this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.